Well, good morning. Some pickles. But I can't. Oh, I was gonna say that I can't open. Never say can't. I did something really vile last night. I woke up at like 2 a.m. I'm still fighting the sickness. Got a little drunk last night. I'm with family. That's why I'm not in my room, as you can tell. And my brother's tire popped and whatnot. Anyways, I woke up at like 2 a.m. Went to the bathroom. Was still kind of like drunk, you know? And then I grabbed a Coke and I downed it. It was a mini, but still. So, honestly, I'm shocked I didn't feel more sick. And it made me feel better. What the frick? Then I got water in a wine glass because I was like, what am I gonna do? Anyways, I don't know if I ever told you, but this is my favorite shirt. This blue one, even though you could kind of see, don't comment on that. You know, a lot of people have commented on that in my life. It's kind of weird. Like, whenever I was in high school, because, you know, I kind of quit wearing bras, you know, and why do I want to talk about this? You know, I honestly really don't, but a lot of people, they notice it and they'll say something about it, and it's like, I feel bad that I prefer doing it this way, because it's not, like, conventional, but, like, at the same time, I don't feel bad enough to change. All my exes. No, okay, I'm sorry for saying that. I am, like, okay, you know how some people are like, oh, I hate whenever, like, a girl talks about her ex-boyfriend, or I hate whenever a girl talks about a guy she likes, or, like, but, like, everyone does that. Everybody does that. And I feel like people have a stage where they do it a lot more when they're younger, or it's their first time really liking somebody. And it's kind of something you have to, you know, learn to grow out of, you know? Like, when you're younger, you're, like, kind of obsessive. You're like, this is my charming. You know, and then, you know, like, you grow up. And I feel like that happens at different stages for different people, though, because, like, I'm seeing it happen with people still, and I'm like, damn, I was going through that at 14. What the hell? And, you know, it happens. But I actually don't judge people, and I'm never annoyed by people. You could talk to me about anything, and, like, I genuinely, it's hard for me to judge people. Really, it truly is. Which is kind of a curse, though, because then I kind of am used to, like, being resilient in situations or relationships where maybe I shouldn't be at all. I'm learning, you know. Also, you know, I do watch the videos of people that watch me if I know that they make videos, because, like, I don't just stalk everyone's page, you know. That'd be intense. But you know, I watch this one person. I actually subscribed to them that subscribed to me, and they said this really wise thing I wanted to share. They said they don't believe in killing off the old self, they believe in integrating the old self with the new self, and I really like that. And I actually was like, damn, that's so true. And right now in my life, I have, like, friendships, like, coming, and, you know, there's a part of me that's actually afraid to reconnect with people that I used to have connections with because I was in such a dark period. But there's also another part of me that feels so excited and loved and feels like this is my chance to show how much I've grown and to learn how much they've grown. And what a beautiful friendship if it's resurfaced, you know? So it's very, like, it's very much so feels like integrating my new with my old. And I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna mess it up. I'm scared I'm gonna be a shitty person again. You know? But I, at the same time, know that, like, I never was a shitty person. I was just in a shitty situation doing shitty things, you know, and whatever. It happens. I feel like as a human, there's one thing you should never expect from other people. You should never expect other people not to treat other people like shit, even if they're the nicest person, because everybody is capable of that. You know, and you should never be shocked if a person has done bad things like lie, cheat, steal, murder. All people are capable of those things, you know? And so, like, ever putting somebody on a pedestal above that, of course leads to disappointment. Be wary of putting people up on a pedestal, because at the same time we're all just people having a earth experience. I think about that a lot. I really don't want to die in vain. It's important to me that I don't die in vain. And I think about that because what the fuck? I'm just killing time, guys. I mean that. I mean that. I'm not egotistical enough to like think that I have a unique purpose on the earth. And I love that for you if you think that. And I want that for everybody, but at the same time I just like my brain goes almost nihilistic with it. You know, I am kind of nihilistic. Somebody said in my last video that I am like, they could tell that my confidence and my happiness is like a lot higher, and like thank you, because whenever I first started making videos I was so depressed, and I promise you, like, I'm genuinely usually so optimistic. Like I get a lot of comments at the time being like kind of saying things that I knew, you know, because I'm not just super depressed. No one is. People are so like multidimensional, and I love that. But thank you for noticing that, because sometimes I'm like, is it in my head or am I more confident? But I really am. I can feel that. Because like even whenever I'm going out in public now, because like I walk crooked, you know, I really do. And sometimes I feel really tall, or like I stand out too much, and like I will like want to, and all of a sudden there's just an inner voice in my head that's so much stronger than it used to be, and it's like, walk straight, walk tall, walk however you walk, just be you and stop hiding. All of a sudden my head is like up, you know, and you know, like I feel like I don't always come off as anxious at all. I'm really good at masking my feelings, which is kind of unfortunate. You know. You know, because you're so used to coming off as just like fine and adaptable. I'm so adaptable, by the way, that, you know, people, they think you got it, and so whenever you don't, be your island self. What? That doesn't make sense. Be your, it's not even a play on words. Be your island self. The fuck? I get that it's like for the lemonade. Also, I might keep this bottle afterwards and use it as a water bottle, because somebody left a comment like, be wary of lead poisoning, and I was like, holy shit. So I'm like, low-key, I want to stay away from my metal water bottle, because like the taste is different in that water bottle, by the way. It has been for a while. And I do clean it, but not as frequent as I should. But like also it's to the point where if I were to clean it, that taste will never, that like metallic taste almost will never go away. And then using the metal on metal has made me paranoid. So I'm like, maybe I'll just switch to glass. And like, if this is smaller, maybe it'll encourage me, because I'll be like, gotta get another cup of water, you know, because I view everything as a challenge. One time whenever I was young, like whenever I was in 8th grade and in 9th grade, I had a stage where I got this app, oh, and 7th grade, where I got this app, and every morning it would wake me up and say, drink water, and I would go, ugh. And I felt like my life was genuinely improving because of that. It probably was. I never drink water now. I swear to God, I never do. Also, this lighting is making me look so much more tired. Which I probably am tired, you know, but I don't feel it. And I am getting over my sickness, but I still feel like shit. But I feel like now it's like, I didn't treat the sickness the way I usually treat sickness at all. Usually whenever I get sick, I'm like, all right, time to nurture thyself. And I like create a sick station, and I like tell myself like, I love you, I know you're going through a hard time, but like, fuck, we're gonna do this, just like we always do, let's go, you know, start vomiting in the bathroom, and I'm like, come on bitch, get the fuck out of me. You know, but this time I just ignored it. I was like sick and I felt like shit, and I was like, oh, I feel like shit, and then I was like, who cares, gotta keep dancing. You know, I don't know. I don't have the drive inside of me today, so. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say, like, hello and remain consistent, because it's important to me doing this little thingy right now, and just kind of stepping away from trying to be perfect and just being myself in the most authentic, real way. I have actually started to hate the word authentic because it's used so much. Like, is ChatGPT programming us all into, like, be your authentic self? Like, I mean, I'm here for it. What if we were wrong about ChatGPT and it was like, Jesus coming back through it. I don't believe that. But what if we're all like, it's demonic? It's like loving and supportive no matter what. It's like, no. I don't think that, by the way. If anything, I think it's like definitely evil. But I still update it on everything. Hey, my social security is. Just kidding, I've never done that. But I might as well. I might as well. Also, my friend that I've recently restarted talking to, it's so nice because she's so much like me. She's just as paranoid. She's like, you know, they're listening to us through the phones. I know, dude. She's like, one day we need to go put them in the woods, or put them away, and have a conversation about what will happen if we get cloned. Like, I know, we really do. And on the cloning topic, I don't really know. I obviously think Jim Carrey was cloned. But like Selena Gomez, I don't know. There's just moments where like if they are cloned, their clone is good at like is it like Rick and Morty? Does your clone have your whole backstory? Because I'd be mad. Because that bitch ain't me. Okay, bye.